Hey everyone, today we are diving deep into water synergy, how it works, the best strategies and key tips to help you maximize its potential. This is the first video in my synergy series and we are starting with water, because let's be honest, it's one of the most popular yet tricky synergies to play. So let's jump in. Water synergy revolves around power points regeneration, making it essential for ability-based strategies. There are three key milestones. At level 3 we get extra 4 pp per second, at level 6 extra 8 pp, and at level 9 extra 12 pp per second. Fishing is a unique mechanic in water synergy that provides free water Pokémon after PvP rounds, but it requires an open bench slot to work. The fishing rod you use depends on your water synergy level. At level 3 we get Old Rod, which can fish common and uncommon water Pokémon and also Magikarp. At level 6 we get Good Rod, which can fish also rare Pokémon and Feebas. And at level 9 we get Super Rod, which can fish also epic Pokémon and Wishy-Washy. Fishing gives you a chance to complete crucial evolutions faster, especially in early and mid game, sell unwanted Pokémon for extra gold, and get special water Pokémon that can boost your lineup. There are two primary economic approaches when playing water. First, more consistent option, slow rolling. Goal here is to stack up 50 gold as soon as possible and only spend excesses on rolling or buying XP. This creates stable economy while hunting for key Pokémon. Second option, riskier, high rolling. Goal here is to get stage 2 common water Pokémon by early rolling, which will stabilize mid-game strength. This tactic can be used if you get lucky at the start and get many common water Pokémons, and or if you secure War Turtle and Amulet coin early and water isn't highly contested. Let's be real, water struggles early on, its buffs aren't as strong compared to other synergies, so your main goal is to either win with evolutions and items or play a low streak for gold. In early game we want to find a carry. For water synergy, best option is Squirtle, thanks to his range 3 attack and multi-target ability. Decent alternative but harder to evolve is Horsey. In other case, every evolved range 2 Pokémon is decent. Other Pokémon worth to mention is Vaporeon. He is a great boost to your roster if you have early Waterstone and Eevee. Here we have example how my roster changed through one of my games. Really important question around early and mid game is if you should chase Gyarados. Collecting 8 Magikarps for him is tough unless you get lucky with fishing. If you are close, go for it. Otherwise focus on Water 6 and natural roster growth. Waiting too much will cost you HP and overall roster development. Mid game is where your roster starts to take shape, and your choice determines whether you can reach Water 9 or need to adjust your strategy. Unique pick and ad picks play a crucial role in deciding the best way to improve your team. Your main objective is to active Water 9. To achieve that you will need side synergies to strengthen your team along the way. Now let's explore the best ones that can help stabilize your team and enhance your water synergy. Aquatic Synergy is one of the easiest side synergy to activate since 11 water Pokémon naturally share it. It reduces duration of negative status effect, which is really useful against teams relying on it. However, if the lobby doesn't have many status heavy opponents, this synergy doesn't provide value. Since it activates passively while building water synergy, it often requires no extra effort to include. Amorphous Synergy grants a buff to the entire team, making it a strong addition if you can activate it. To reach Amorphous 3, you need 3 Pokémon that share both water and amorphous traits. Vaporeon is a natural choice, and if you are in Shallows region, it becomes easier to complete. Other options are potential 2 ad picks and one of 2 unique water Pokémon. Additionally, Vaporeon's Waterstone can be repurposed later for another amorphous Pokémon like Ghastly or Solosis, making this item useful in the late game. This is a good choice if you have Waterstones, as the number of buffs depends on the number of active synergies. This item makes it easier to get more of it. In some cases there is a possibility to achieve Amorphous 5, but there have to be favorable circumstances. Psychic Synergy is effective if you are lucky to get the right ad picks. Braxish is a unique pick, but the synergy becomes more viable if you find Psyduck and Staryu in your game. If you commit to this path, crafting a Psychic Stone for a Water Pokémon or a Water Stone for Solosis allows you to reach Psychic 4, making your team stronger. If crafting a Psychic Stone isn't an option, Psychic 2 is still easy to active if you have at least one Water Psychic Pokémon. Fossil Synergy is a solid choice due to its 2 strong unique picks and 3 potential add picks, making Fossil 4 achievable, in rare cases even Fossil 6 we can get. To help it, you can craft Old Amber. It should be given to your best frontline, with Gyarados being the ideal carrier if you manage to evolve it in time. Choice to consider this way is based on your unique pick. If you don't get Water Fossil Pokémon, you shouldn't go this path. Ice Synergy provides a special defense buff to all Pokémon on your team, making it a strong defensive option against ability power heavy enemies. There are 3 unique picks that provide Ice Synergy: Lapras, Arctovish and Iron Bundle, all of which fit well into water-based composition. Additionally, you can complete Ice 2 easily if you pick a Piplup or Shellder if he was added. In some cases, you can also go for Ice 4 with Ice Stones or by Dragon Synergy. Dragon 3 Synergy is unique because the second Dragon trait counts twice, allowing you to active Water 9 earlier at level 8. To achieve this, you need 2 Water Dragon Pokémon plus 1 additional Dragon type. Horsey is the easiest Water Dragon to obtain, while Gyarados but harder to get. If you are lucky enough to find Palkia as a legendary pick, it completes the requirement immediately, though the chance of getting it from a single water portal is only 20%. Third Dragon can be without water type. Dragon Synergy synergizes excellent with Amorphous because it allows to get many active synergies. By the late game you should know whether Water 9 is achievable. If your team is strong and stable, aim to complete it. However, if you are at risk of being eliminated and are still far from it, forget about Water 9 and focus on strengthening your existing lineup to secure the highest placement possible. In both cases, proper use of legendary Pokémon will be the key to success. Each legendary brings a unique advantage. Suicune is a strong dasher that targets enemy packlines. Keldeo is a tanky Pokémon with high damage output. Palkia can deal high damage, but its ability is inconsistent. Volcanion and Kyogre are powerful backline casters. Kyogre can evolve into Primal Kyogre with a Blue Orb for additional strength. Other way to strengthen your team is Sobble. He is Ultra Pokémon for Water Synergy and serves as a strong backline caster. He is excellent late game carry. Water Synergy relies heavily on PP regeneration and ability power, so the right items can make a huge difference. If you have strong casters, prioritize items that boost their damage output and casting frequency. If your frontline is struggling, defensive items can help you buy time for your abilities to activate. These items directly enhance Water Synergy strength. Choice Specs and Soul Dew increases ability power, making caster more effective. Mana Scarf and Aqua Egg improve PP regeneration, allowing Pokémon to use abilities more frequently. Because of that, best basic components are Twisted Spoon and Mystic Water. Depending on your roster, these items can provide extra advantages. Ripper Cloth works best on AoE casters such as Sobble, Volcanion or Kyogre to increase their damage output, combined with Scope Lens, which also increases critical hit chance and provide PP steal. It can be a deadly combination. Pokémonomicon also works with AoE damage, adding burn damage to it. It also synergizes well with Blue Orb, allowing the burn damage to spread even more. This combination can also be helped by other range Pokémon. Stardust grants shields with each ability cast, making it a strong defensive option for Water Synergy. Shelbel, a good choice for tanky Pokémon with good damage output like Gyarados, Suicune or Keldeo, providing sustain in fights. 3 additional tips for itemization. If you don't get many key PP regeneration or ability power items, you can use some generally good items like Muscle Band or Wonder Box. To enable side synergy, craft a Water Stone and give it to a strong Pokémon. In the late game this will be Ultra Pokémon like Ghastly, Solosis or Frigibax. If your early game itemization is really weak, consider pivoting to another synergy instead of forcing suboptimal water comp. Water Synergy relies heavily on abilities and PP regeneration, so the best way to counter it is by reducing ability damage and targeting key backline carries. These are some options to do this. Reduce ability damage by Assault Vest, which increases special defenses, making Pokémon more resistant to water ability based attacks. Or Power Lens works well on Pokémon with high special defense, reflecting some of the incoming ability damage back to the attacker. increases team-wide special defense by using Ice 2 synergy, which grants special defense buffs to the entire team, reducing Water synergy's overall damage output. And third one, targeting Water's backline carries. Best way to do this is by using Divers or Dark Pokémon. These units can bypass Water's frontline and directly attack its main casters like Kyogre, Sobble or Volcanion. If you don't get a Water portal, the best alternative is selecting a portal from another synergy that has a chance to give you Water Pokémon. Certain unique and legendary portals still contain key Water picks, allowing you to build Water synergy indirectly. Here we have a chances for Water unique pick in other portals. And here we have chances for legendary picks in other portals. That's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed the video or learned something new, leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pokémon Auto Chess guides and strategies. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.